6:30 p.m. This is a meeting of the Ethics Board. This will be an open meeting and notice has been given to the public at least 24 hours prior to the meeting by forwarding the complete agenda to the newspaper and all news media who have requested the same, as well as by posting. Copies of the complete agenda were available for inspection at the office of the city administrator. So roll call is our first.
Lori Stenstrup.
Here.
Judge Cheryl Young.
Here.
Helen Weber. Here. Marcia Present.
Here.
Mike Werner.
Here.
Jean Young.
Here.
Carrie Hughes. Here. Mayor Martin, I believe is excused. Attorney Calvert.
Here.
The respondent. And the complainant.
Here.
Here.
Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented? Okay, seconded. Okay, seconded by Helen Weber. Any objections? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition? All right, and then the next item is to approve the minutes from our last meeting on September 23rd, 2025. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
Okay, thank you. Any opposition? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any nays? Okay, minutes are approved. Any correspondence? Okay, no correspondence. Any public input? Any public input? Casey?
Yes. My name is Casey.
Okay,
So-
hold on just a second, Casey, just because I'm not familiar with procedure, do we time, is there a time, or?
3 minutes. should be.
So, do we time them, or just,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Casey, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
My name is Casey Solt, obviously subject of this meeting. I just want to touch base on a few things. Kind of go through this quick because I don't have a lot of time. This is the camera that causes a huge distraction during our council meetings. It sits up there in the corner, makes no noise, doesn't do anything, just sits there and records.
Again, Casey, I'm gonna caution you that at this point, all the parties to this matter are confidential. They're not part of the public record or anything else.
So this isn't part of the minutes? The public
This will
input?
be part of the minutes
Good.
and your,
Well, you're cutting into my time here, Frank.
we will give you all the time. I'm just cautioning that the rest of any of the minutes will not talk about who the parties are to this matter. But public input becomes part of the minutes.
That's fine. You know what, I'm just,
Okay.
I'm not gonna be in closed session to be able to defend myself, so I have to get my point across here in this little bit of
You
public
filed a
input.
response.
I did,
Okay.
but now I won't be able to be in here and follow up on any of this, so here I am. So I just want you to this is the camera. You know, what Daryl hasn't seen is any footage from this camera. He doesn't know how wide the angle is, who I'm catching on this video or who I'm not catching, but in the end it doesn't matter because I have a right to record meetings. That's just a fact. You know, you can record public officials in the act of their duties, and I'm also being recorded on that same camera. So I just want it's recording right now, just so we all know. Just so you all know what they're talking about when they say the camera. This is it. Just sits up there in the corner. I don't put it out here in the middle because I don't want it to be a distraction. Just sits in the corner, does what it does. In paragraph 2 of the complaint, Daryl alludes that I follow a council member home. Part of me thinks that Lori should be
Again,
removed.
Casey,
This is my public input, Frank.
This is public input.
Yeah, I know.
It is,
So
you have filed a response. It's not appropriate to start going paragraph by paragraph.
I can do whatever I want with my public input, Frank. Yes or no?
It's not appropriate.
Well, is it illegal? Am I breaking an ordinance? Yes or no? Well,
Well-
yes or no, Frank? Am I breaking an ordinance or breaking a law by saying what I want during public input?
My question is that at the first meeting, when these documents were handed to us, we could not take them home. I wanted to study them. I mean, they were eventually mailed to me, but so this was so secret, and to this committee, that we had to guard them, so to speak. They were taken, copies were taken from us, then they were counted that there were 5 given out and 5 were returned. So,
Well,
now,
I
it's your
wasn't part
comment,
of,
you're making this public, that's all I'm saying.
but I wasn't part of closed session, and this document was mailed to my house. Therefore, it's out there for the world. You know, I wasn't in
Well,
closed
then it
session.
is. Now it is.
You know, I have that document, it was mailed to me. No one asked me to turn it back in, it's my document, right?
Under the procedure, you have a right to that document, but it's not public unless you turn it over to somebody else. You have it.
But I wasn't told that I couldn't. And so, anyways, Daryl has made Lori part of this complaint. So part of me says she shouldn't be in this meeting because she is part of the complaint. But a bigger part of me says, I want that conversation to happen in great detail about me following her home. Where did we leave? What roads did we go down? Did we go down the same road? What address did we end up at? That's the conversation I'd like you guys to have about that particular complaint. You know, so I don't know if you wanna write that down, but that'd be great if that would happen in your closed session. You know, that's about all I got. You know, oh, well, actually, check that. Daryl also mentioned his complaint about my wardrobe, hats, shirts with logos on them, and he specifically mentioned hoodies. In the last council meeting I was in, Ron Dahl, Barbara Breck, Dan, all had hoodies on. So are we gonna have an ethics committee meeting about them, or is it just cause I'm wearing a hoodie? You know, like, let's be fair about that. You know, that it was mentioned specifically, and yet other council members, after this meeting, were wearing their hoodies during a council session. So let's keep that in mind when we have that discussion. And that's it. I know I have some meetings videotaped and on YouTube regarding the last complaint, paragraph 6, where he feels he's targeted after a public works meeting. Let me back up a little bit. The alleged following Lori home, this public works targeting, I wasn't even a councilman at this point. I was just a citizen. So is it normal to, you know, drag up something from a citizen's past and then bring it to ethics? Because I wasn't on council when this happened. I was just a regular citizen resident of O'Connell, city of O'Connell. So I'm struggling a little bit that was dragged into this complaint also. So that's all I got. You know, I feel that this is all a ginormous waste of everybody's time. This is constitutionally protected. My wardrobe, other people on the council are doing the same thing. Facebook, you know, you're talking about stuff my fiance posted. That's way out of my reach. You know, so why is that even part of the complaint? So I would like you guys, the committee, the ethics committee, to keep that in mind when you're discussing all of this stuff. And if any one of you wants to see the videos of the public works meeting that he brings up, I have it. I can send you the YouTube links. I can email them to you.
That's more than 3 minutes. I think you have
All right,
sufficient
perfect.
time, okay?
Thank you, guys. Have a good meeting. Someone can email me the results and I'm done.